Gartner's top 10 strategic technology trends for 2025. Can't believe we're thinking about 2025 already, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, Gartner Inc. announced the top 10 strategic technology trends for 2025 at its IT Symposium Expo in Orlando this week. This year's top strategic technology trend spans AI imperatives and risks, new frontiers of computing and human-machine synergy, said Gene Alvarez, Distinguished VP analyst at Gartner. These trends can also help technology leaders ensure innovation is both responsible and ethical, he added. The 10 trends Gartner believes will drive disruption and opportunity for IT leaders next year are, and again, these are not numbered, so this is just a list: agentic AI, AI governance platforms, disinformation security, post-quantum cryptography, ambient invisible intelligence, energy efficient computing, hybrid computing, spatial computing, polyfunctional robots, and neurological enhancement. And this is coming from Forbes. Whoa, there's some big words on that list.
There sure are. Our first discussion topic for this article is, do we actually need to know what any of these terms mean?
Well, it sounds like this is on the cutting edge of like, here's where businesses are going to be investing money. The larger guys are going to be investing money in these. If you're a medium-sized or smaller business, no.
Yeah.
No, short answer, no. Like, great, does it make for like a fun read if you're like out on the porch, you know, the sun's shining, you're gonna read the paper, you're gonna read some articles? Yeah, go ahead, read it. Will it actually impact your business in 2025? It is probably not.
If you're curious, the full article from Forbes does explain each of these terms in detail.
Yes.
But we just stopped after the list because, you know, this goes back to the conversation we have all the time about chasing shiny objects and really focusing on the right things as a business. Most small and medium-sized businesses really shouldn't be chasing the latest and the greatest technologies. If someone comes to your business trying to sell you on ambient invisible intelligence, this is probably way outside the scope of anything at all related to where your business is at now, where your business is going. It's buzzwordy. You know, like people are dropping names of technologies.
It's cringy buzzwordy.
Oh yeah.
It's like not even buzzwordy. It's like the worst. Yeah.
We went to a trade show yesterday. We went to the Small Business Summit in Toronto, and it was a really good time.
It was
a great little show.
Saw some friends.
Yeah, we met we ran into some friends. Worked some stuff out with Amazon. Like it was a really good, valuable experience for us, and we're going to go back to the next one. But there was a lot of talk at the show about AI.
Tons.
Both at the booths and keynotes, yeah.
Workshops, yeah.
It's just not there.
Why don't you, if you haven't checked this out before, why don't you break down your opinions? Because like there's like AI and like 4 of these points.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this in quite a bit of depth. AI, as we know it today, the large language models and like the sorting algorithms and the image creation, it's a very cool tech demo. It has some very cool applications in very niche areas, but in terms of the ways that like small business owners are jumping on it to power up their marketing engines and try to save a bunch of money in creating new assets, and the way that it's being pushed to small businesses as the solution to all their problems, it's not there. It's not going to generate good search engine optimized text that you can use on your website. It's not going to generate images of your actual products that you can use to populate your online store.
It's not going to help you with a strategy. It's not going to help you learn about your competitors. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like we're not trying to gatekeep it. We're not saying, hey, don't touch it and be fearful of it. No, like hop in it, ask it some prompts.
And there are some like, you know, realistic use cases for hopping on one of the free generative AI platforms and having a back and forth. It can be a great brainstorming tool.
Yep.
If you're not the strongest writer and you're trying to compose content that doesn't have an SEO use, it can be a great way of cleaning up some of your ideas as long as you're going through it and making sure that the information stays accurate.
It can summarize things okay.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want to read a whole thing, it's like, hey, give me the top, the points that I should get out of here. And okay, that's okay. So there's like some time savings there. I don't think there's a money making, revenue generating aspect out of it, but like there's save you a little bit of time. But like there's also like, that's not going to make or break your business. That's not going to make it's not going to add a zero to your revenue next year. It's not going to, we're not there yet.
And you should be suspicious of anyone trying to pitch you aggressive technology changes in your business based on leveraging generative AI, because it's a trend, and it's probably not addressing the actual concerns you have as a business.
Focus on your product and your service. Focus on your customer. If your ops are that terrible, you're gonna have to find out where you're bleeding money. You're gonna have to find out where your slow points are. And again, like asking a computer to figure out, hey, where can I optimize my business? It's not there yet. It's not gonna be there for a little while. When it is, we're gonna talk about it. I guarantee you, when like we actually find a really, really good use for this, we're gonna tell you about it. We're gonna go into it. It'll potentially be its own full stream on like, here's a really cool thing that you should be doing right now. Practical application 1, 2, 3. There'll probably be like a tutorial on our YouTube channel about like how to do it. It'll be really cool. We'll do that.
Yeah.
We can't do that right now because we don't have a good one to actually show you.
Well, so that brings us nicely to our third discussion topic, because we've really covered the first two.
Yeah.
What technologies should businesses be investing in 2025?
Ooh, that's a good one. Obviously, it depends on the type of business, and it's going to depend on who you're selling to, product versus service, or hybrid, D2C, B2B.
I think there's a really broad answer to this.
Yep.
It's widely applicable.
Yep.
We've been digital technology advisors for years now. Over 2024, 2025, or over 2023, 2024, we did a bunch of digital advisory through Canadian Digital Adoption Program. And there were a lot of businesses we spoke to that had technologies in mind that they knew they would benefit from, but hadn't investigated and had been putting off for years. We're talking basics, work management software, customer relationship managers, password managers, email authentication, real basic nuts and bolts stuff that helps a growing business scale smoothly. Not flashy new trends, just proven technologies that larger businesses have been using to scale for years, and that you're probably already aware of and just haven't pulled the trigger on. So in terms of where you should be investing in technology in 2025, you can waste a lot of time trying to research all of the latest and the greatest technology trends and figure out a way to force them into your business. Or you can take all that energy and all those resources and you can go back to the technologies that you've been thinking about for a while, and you know you probably need it, and you just haven't made the investment, whether that's time or money or a combination of the two. So in terms of where people should be focusing in 2025, I think if you're in tune with your business, you probably already know a lot of those answers. And if you don't, it might be a good idea to connect with an agency like ours, do a technology audit, and figure out what technologies your business is leveraging now, how it could be using them more effectively, and then which established and effective technologies can slot into your business ecosystem and help you take things to the next level.
We might actually, which I think would be cool, we might actually do a stream on our technology findings from the past 2 years on and we'll break down like our list of the top 10. That would actually be a good idea, of our list of the top 10 most reasonable. And are they going to be new? Are they going to be cutting edge? No, but they're going to be new for you.
Yeah.
Not these. These don't have to be quantum buzzword energy efficient computing. Well, I plug my computer into the wall outlet, and that's about as efficient as we get. You should too. So yeah, we'll do our own top 10 list. I think that would be pretty cool.
It's really funny. This list comments on a lot of top 10 things that are like really, really big picture, like not a concern for your average reader. So like the energy efficient computing specifically, that's all about like making servers run more effectively so that the companies offering these AI services aren't just burning through energy trying to make the programs run. That information is not out there for like small businesses trying to figure out next steps. That information is out there for investors trying to assess, what's going on with these big companies.